If you, like me, want to avoid gaining belly fat and losing your muscle tissue, you came to the right place for this sit training, sprinting interval training. Today we're going to do it as a Tabata and as the Tabata style. If you've been here before, you know I'm very strict about dividing those two kinds. We still got to go with the 20 seconds on and the 10 seconds in between, usually for 8 rounds, which turns into 4 minutes. But for example, a real Tabata would be high knees where you push yourself as hard as possible, hitting those 85% of maximum of what you are capable of doing, getting very affected on your breathing. So that could be high knees for 20 seconds, rest period for 10 seconds, and so on, 8 rounds. 4 minutes. If we're going to do it as a Tabata style, we're going to do it like a push-up, doing that as hard as possible for 20 seconds and, for example, for 8 rounds. So today we're going to mix it up a bit. We're going to start out by doing a warm-up, and then I'm going to guide you all the way through. We have 4 different blocks, each with the Tabata, and then we're going to do a stretching in the end. When we do this kind of workouts, especially the real Tabata, hitting those 85 plus, you're not able to speak like I am. So if I were to do this workout on my own, I was not able to guide you and speak and motivate you. So do think about that doing the workout wherever you are. You are not able to speak, you are going to push yourself the hardest possible. If you're new to this game, you might want to do it a little bit more slow, and then you can go on getting even more and more powerful along your fitness journey. If you're old to this and you've been doing this before, you're just going to hit it as hard as possible. So as I said, we're going to divide it into some Tabata and some Tabata style. You're going to only need exercise mat, some good shoes and some water, and then I got my timer here guiding us all the way through, starting with the warm-up, doing the workout itself, and doing some stretching in the end. So why do we want to get out of that comfort zone, pushing ourselves as hard as possible? That's because we want to trigger our hormone system. And if you, like me, are in that period of time where you never know really what's going to happen with your body because your hormone system is changing, then we want to take the power and the control over that process, and we want to trigger those metabolism and trigger that system to keep our metabolism burning as a real ongoing Porsche, and we want to push it as hard as possible. So go and get your equipment and meet me here, and we're going to do this pushing ourselves as hard as possible. We're going to do the warm-up to begin with. So we're going to do big circles here, knees out to the side, and we're going to engage our core and, of course, our pelvic floor. So chin is in and chest is up. So inhaling and exhaling, big wide circles here, and do that bit of a bounce in your knees. Both arms coming in front, and we're going to move it up and out and still have that chin in. So bouncing in your knees. And as we stay here with a big distance between our feet, we're going to engage that pelvic floor even more. We're going to tap it to the side. So moving from one side to the opposite one. We're going to pull our leg a bit behind, so we have that squeeze in our glute, open up in our hip area. So if you've been sitting all day, maybe if you're doing this in the evening, it's good for you to get that stretch and get your glutes muscle, our powerhouse, to work along with you. So hands up above shoulder level, pushing it up. So still tapping a bit behind here. So not in a full line, just pushing that leg behind. Inhale and exhale. So you should feel the heart rate elevating when you have your hands above your shoulders. So we're gonna put our feet in front of us. So pushing and pulling back. And as we do that, pushing that heel in, pull your toe up. So we are gonna mobilize our ankle joint. Keep going with your feet, and we're gonna push to the side. So pressing out to the side, feet still coming up and tapping out with the feet as well. Out following along with your arms, and feel the affecting on your breathing, getting warmed up to do the workout itself. We're gonna do a kick back, so pull leg up towards your buttocks. Stay still here and bring it up. Inhaling and exhaling. The muscle in between your shoulder blades are engaged as well, so pulling back through that row in your upper body. Some people tend to fall a little bit forward, try to keep that chin in and stay up in a straight position. A lot better for your back, and you're gonna engage with your core. Let's go for 4 on right. 4, 3, 2, and opposite leg. 4, 3, 2, again. 4 on each. Pulling back, bouncing on opposite leg, and pull it back. 2, 3, 4. Up we go, and 1 final round on each. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we go. Tapping in here, pushing over. We're gonna warm up our spine, so feel it sort of like you're massaging your back, pushing, and you can go ahead and look after your arm, so you get some rotation in your neck as well. The end of the spine, we need to do the rotation all the way from bottom to the top of your spine. Engage your core and put your hands on your thighs. Bring it from one side to the opposite side. So in just a little bit, we are going to start with the first round with the Tabata style. So we're going to do 4 rounds of push-up, 4 rounds of triceps plank. So focus on our upper body. Go a little bit deeper, hands on the ground, pushing from one side, but make sure you keep your knee behind your toe. So you want to pull the weight back on your heels instead of on the front of your foot. Engaging that core. Imagine you do it in a t-shirt, so you want to have, without a t-shirt I mean, so you want to have that nice tight engagement. And 4 more on each. 4, opposite side. 3, straighten your knees. 2, and 1 on each. Get your feet closed in here, hands on your thighs, not on your knees. And we're gonna do that extension and flexion in our lower back. Inhale. You might as well get that breathing in place, because you're gonna need that later on, where you're gonna hit those 85% of your maximum capacity and above. So you want to be short of breath. The workout is not going to take that long, in all approximately 30 minutes, but you want to push it as hard as possible. So just as I said in the beginning, make sure you don't make your workout longer and longer as you get in better shape. Much better to keep the intensity and keep that power within the workout. You got some water. We are ready to do the push-up. You could either do the push-up on your knees, it's only 20 seconds at the time, going down here and up, or you can go down on your toes and on your knees and come up again. Make sure that you get all the way down, pushing your chest towards the exercise mat, so you get the full flexion in your elbow, so we get just a lot more nice of a feeling in your back of your arms. So we're going to do the push-up for 4 rounds, and then we're going to continue with the triceps plank, and then you get a little bit of a break. Counting down from 10 seconds. So the first 4, ordinary push-up, and you're going to push your heart as possible. Engage your core, and let's go. So going down and up, inhaling and exhaling. And if you find you're going to slack in your lower back, always focus on quality. You're just gonna go down here on your knees and bring it up again. So lots of possibilities to do it in the best possible way with the best possible quality. Yep, we have a little bit of a break here, 7 seconds, and then we're gonna do round number 2 out of the 4 of the push-up. 2, and let's go for 20 seconds. Arms tucked in. We wanna target our triceps, engage your core. Nose is pointing down, and you want to squeeze everything possible, squeezing except your head. Up we go. 3, 2, and relax. Get away from your arms, your wrist. You want to relax. Round number 3 coming up. 3, 2, and engaging and moving down, pushing it up. So you want to keep going, and you want to go all the way down to that flexion. So you're going to do the stretching, and you're going to hit those triceps. 8 more seconds. And let's help a little bit with our core by engaging that as well. And a break. 1 more to go before we hit it for the triceps plank. So 4 seconds. engaging, and let's go. So pushing it and pushing it up, or you can just keep moving here. So it's a lot better to go on your knees and go all the way down than stay up on your toes and only do this. You don't get any muscle-mind connection with your triceps, just doing 5 degrees of bending and stretching. Yes, that was the first 4. Now we're gonna put our elbows right there where we had our hands, engaging, gonna push it up and slowly down. Let's go. So still targeting our upper body. You can do this, of course, on knees, but you want to pull your heels up, so you are gonna not lie right on your knees, but just on top of your knees. 7 seconds. You can also do a little bit more distance between your feet to get it a little bit easier. Have a break. 3 more of this, and you want to push yourself. When you have 3 more rounds of the tricep plank, I'm gonna give you some water. Let's go. Bring it up, slowly down. So even though we don't do a particularly cardio, if you had a monitor on, you will still be affected on your breathing. So you should push yourself doing that body weight exercise, targeting your upper body. And we have a break. So just easing up, ready to come along again. 3, 2, and up we go. So make sure your elbows are right underneath your shoulder belt. You can go out to the side with your feet, so you can push away with your feet and get some help from that part as well. So do what you find working best for you. 3 seconds, and up we go. Yep, 1 more before we're just gonna stop the timer for a little bit. Clear our throat, and let's go. Final 1 here. Bring it up and slowly down, and squeezing. Try to make sure that you are getting even amount on both your arms. You're gonna connect with your core. You're gonna push away with your feet. You're gonna point down with that nose for 3, 2, and here we are. Great. So we're gonna go with just a quick drop of water here, and then we're gonna hit it for 4 rounds of a frog thruster and 4 rounds of a plank split hop. So we're gonna put our hands in here, feet out to the side. Do remember when we jump forward, we're gonna bend our knees, gonna push our buttocks back and back into a plank position. So forward, back, forward, back. If you're not good at this, don't like your head hanging down, you can come up and you can do some boxing on the spot. You can do your favorite move, you can do some high knees, just do something where you get affected on your breathing. So now we are back to the real Tabata, where you're really gonna push yourself 85% and more to get that good effect on your body. So we are ready, counting down for 10 seconds. 4 rounds of frog thruster and 4 of the plank split hop. Squeezing and bring knees forward and back. So bending your knees, and do remember it's only 20 seconds at the time. So you want to work hard, fast, efficient, inhaling, exhaling, keep it going, or get up and do something standing up. 2, and here we are. Rest period. So as I said in the beginning, I'm guiding you. So if I did this on my own, 3, 2, and 1, I was not able to speak at all. So bring it out to the plank position, bouncing your knees, looking down, bending, stretching. So bring it out to the side, pulling it forward. 4, 3, 2, and here we go. So you should feel the sweat coming up. And 2 more rounds for the frog thruster. 2 and 1, and let's go. Or you can do some jogging on the spot, do something that makes you sweat. And if somebody came along with you and said, how are you doing? You would not be able to answer them. That's how high. Again, you should look for yourself, listen and look after for your own body. Break. So if you're new, you wanna maybe take it a little bit more slow. 1 more round. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it forward, bring it back. Final round. So bouncing in your knees, pushing out. Final round. For this one, yes, hit it off. 4, 5. Use your core. 2 and 1. That was the final 4. Now we're going to go in for the plank split hop. 4, you can do some jacks if you want to get up, and let's rock. 4 here, so pushing yourself. Know the rhythm besides your own beat of your heart. And you can go up here or you can go here. If you have a shoulder issue, you can pull your arm forward and back. If not, you're just going to bring it up because your arm's above shoulder level. Make sure that you elevate your pulse. Break. That was the first round. So either jumping jacks or the plank split hop. 3, 2, and let's go. Only 20 seconds. Inhale, exhale, pushing it as hard as possible. Or you can go with one leg out to the side, getting better and better. Or if you think after 10 seconds you need to modify it, then you do it that way. 4, 3, 2, and break. Make sure you start on now and stop on stop, so you get the full 20 and the full 10 seconds rest. 3, 2, and go. So don't spend the first 5 seconds getting settled in. Pushing it to the side. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Inhale and exhale for another 5 seconds. Hit it, hit it, hit it, and break. One more. So you should feel a little bit of a break and a little bit of water coming up is necessary. 2, and go for final 1 here. So out to the side or go for some jacks. It doesn't matter as long as you get affected on that breathing. So make sure you stimulate all your system, your hormones, your metabolic processing. You want to push yourself, getting short of breath, and that is where the magic happens. Yes, that was 8 rounds. Bring it to the stop, but we're not done yet. You're gonna just get a quick bit of water, get that sand feeling out of your mouth. The next one, we're gonna go with a squat and power up. So we're gonna go here, I'm gonna lift us up. So pushing it up, and that's gonna be 4 rounds. And then we're gonna do stepping out to the side, a little bit of a sideway move where you are just kicking one foot away and up to the other one. And that's gonna be 4 of each. And then we have a block more. So we started with the upper body and now we're finishing off with the lower body. We're gonna count down. All the time is gonna come down, and we're gonna put our hands above shoulder level, chin is in, and we're gonna get up on our toes and we're gonna push it up. So you're not gonna stay put down here and look around. No, you wanna go quickly down and speeding up a movement up. So pushing it up on your toes. Inhale and exhale. So arms coming up and stay above, and you have a break now. If you want to, you can let go of with your feet and you can do a little bit more of a jump. 3, 2, and let's go. Pushing butt back. Up we go. So make sure you don't do this, but you want to go like this. So buttocks is back. Be affected on your breathing. 8 seconds. Engage core and pelvic floor. 4, 3, keep hands up and break. Yeah, you can look at the blue numbers. 2 more. This one equals 4, and then we have the other exercise. 2 and 1. Inhale and exhale, pushing your arms up above shoulder level, getting down in those knees, so you come down with your buttocks and use your lower body. 5 more seconds. So you should push yourself so you're not able to speak. And break. 1 more for this one. Ready? 3, 2, and let's go. So sometimes I see people bring arms down like a jump squat. You want to keep them up and pushing in and letting go. So up on almost on your toes like a ballerina. Chin is in, chest is up, just because it's better for your back, but also because it's a lot better to get that air in and out when you're not all crumpled in your upper body. 2 and 1. Now we have the flying steps. Just a little bit of a jump, and you can go higher if you want to. And let's go. Yes, we are already going. Butt back, stay up. And this is also, yes, keep going for 4, 3, 2, and don't stop until now. 10 seconds of a break. It's a good thing to jump in various directions. It's good for all the structure of our bones. 2 and 1. So we want to jump a bit to the side. Make sure you're landing in both legs, so you're not landing on your right, going to the right side, on your left, going to your left side. You want to go equal down. 2, and here we are. 1, let's see, 2 more. Yes, not cheating you for a round. 2, and bring it down. Using your arms, skipping from one side to the opposite, and I should be able to hear you breathing like a maniac. Now you know that you're pushing yourself the hardest possible, but again, I have to say, look after for yourself. 3, 2, and 1. Besides, you know when you get affected on your breathing and you get short of breath, you do know it's always stopping again. 3, 2, and let's go. Final 1. Pushing it, kicking that leg out to the side and jumping, going equal down. So inhale and exhale. Bring it in and bring it out. You are almost there, so you want to stay focused, you want to stay optimistic. You're going to tell yourself this is going to be okay, this is going to be all right. 2, and here we are. Yes, so we are going to just get that quick water, and we are going to hit it for the final block. So the final one is going to be kind of easy going. Understood this way that you're going to do 4 rounds of jump lunges with your right leg in front and 4 jump lunges with your left. So we're going to do the full 20 seconds on right, 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 and on left for 4 rounds. And that's the final block before we're going to do the stretching. So let's go with that one. Do remember, it all starts up here. Do remember your why. You want to take control over that period of time. You want to stay healthy, you want to stay strong, and you want to stay happy. 10 seconds, and that all comes with a good health. So right leg in front, left leg back, standing up nice and easy, and we're going to stay put here, and we're going to bring it up and down, and we're going to do that for the full 20 seconds on your right leg. If this is not working for you, you can go down, bring knee up, down, and bring it up, just to kind of modify what you are doing. You're gonna go for a break by now, yes? 3 more rounds right in front, then the left is gonna go right after. So good distance between your feet, and let's hit it. Bring it up, and using your arms, you're gonna push that heel down. You're gonna stay up with that heel on your back leg, on the left leg. Inhale as you come up, and exhale as you come down. Or do the modification. You can always shuffle between the modification. Yes, a break. The modification and the full power jump lunges. You can also narrow the distance between your feet a little bit down if you have a knee issue. Let's go. So you can go a little bit closer here if this is too much of a stretch on your knee, because of course we need to modify as we age, but we still want to work efficiently. So inhaling and exhaling, and do the best you shuffle between the different variations. That's why you have me a break. That's why I put my physiotherapist in to play, so you can get something out of it. 3, 2, and go. Final round with right leg in front. So you're gonna reach it up. If you feel all stretched out and you feel that you can move yourself up, then change the opposite leg, just as long as you know you get equal amount on each side. So if it's too hard on 4 and 4, then you're just gonna go do 2 and 2, if that makes sense. Yes, now we're gonna change to the left leg in front. So shoulders are back, and we're gonna leave it up here, and let's go with that opposite leg in front. So now you have 4 rounds with left leg in front. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale, and you're gonna push yourself the best possible you. I know you can do it. Lots of other people are working out with you around the world. You're gonna do this. Why? Not because of other people, not because of me, but because of you and your health. Think about that to get the motivation in place. And break. Yes, getting closer and closer to the stretching part. Oh, let's go. Sorry, my mistake. I didn't notice that the timer was already going. It's just because I am doing all this talking to motivate you. And break. 8 seconds. 2 more rounds. 3, 2, and go. Bring that left leg in front, and you are gonna, I know you're gonna do the best possible you. So keep it back and let your hands lifting you up, going down into those knees. Inhale and reaching back for, and you have a break. 20 seconds is too little for me talking. 5 seconds, 1 more round. 3, 2, and let's hit it off. Final exercise today, final round. We are gonna do some cooling off and stretching right after this one, so you gotta stay put. I am looking at you, you are looking at yourself, and you wanna do the best. So keep it on for 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we are. Timer to a stop, get some water. And as you do a little bit of drinking here, you can just do a little bit of a tapping on the spot. So you're not just gonna go from high elevated pulse to just standing still. So a little bit in front here, relaxing, shaking off your arms in front of you. Get settled in your breathing and come into center, moving arms back in a circle. But the difference between circles in the warm-up and circles now is that you have completed your workout. Always a great thing to think about. We're gonna put that right heel in front of us, and we're gonna hands on thighs, and we're gonna push that buttocks back, engaging our core, and just get that nice stretch in your calf muscle, your Achilles tendon, your hamstring muscle, and over your lower back. And opposite side. And I know you can stretch yourself out of getting maybe sore tomorrow, sore in your muscle, but you can always stretch to feel that comfortable feeling in your body in the end of a workout, but also avoiding getting all stiff in your connecting tissue. So if you want a little bit more of a stretching part, you can go and have a look. I have all different kind of time sets for stretching, connecting tissue, which takes a bit longer, but you can go and have a look. It's all there for free. And we're gonna go up with one leg here, and you can always, that makes me happy when you hit a like, put a comment, subscribe. All makes you motivated to stay and keep producing all these sessions for you to do around the world. And opposite leg, feel the sweat, it's good. And if you know about those, maybe you're that age where you have those heat waves coming out of the blue, I always say, at least you have a reason when you are exercising to sweat, not just sitting on your couch and sweating. Now here you have a reason because you've been working out, and that makes it a little bit more sense in my world to sweat when you've actually been doing something that kicks off that sweating part, instead of just standing and out of the blue came that heat wave. Easing up, yes, beautiful. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you will have a little tour around my channel and find all different kind of workouts here for you to do. And until I see you next time, you have to stay happy, you have to stay healthy, and you have to stay strong. So keep up working out and keep showing up. Thank you for joining me today.